Good stuff. Yeah, a lot of that.
There's only a few of us.
It's all good. Quality over quantity. I think a lot of folks are enjoying the beautiful weather out there, which I think is great. Got to do that.
It is pretty gorgeous.
Oh yeah, we'll get some time after this too. Take the dogs out.
We've had enough of that. We need to stretch.
That's
stretch, brother.
Better. Get went to go fill up the propane tank for the outdoor fire pit here. That's my new obsession. All right.
Yeah.
One more thing here. Perfect. Let's see if I could have you start with that cross-legged position. Rick, you read my mind. I'm just gonna move this one thing just because it's bugging me here. So there's been this plethora of, or just a general increase of judo-related things in the room there, which include this dummy right here, which everybody's afraid of because it looks like that. And then we also got this other abnormally large judo thing right there.
Wow.
So there you go. This is
Wow.
my roommates.
Menagerie.
So just stacking up the bodies over there. All right, folks, we're cleared out here. Still got the judo bead up here too. That's always fun. All right, cross leg. So let's get the feet together. Let's get some butterfly going there. Welcome, Jody.
Hello.
Posture up, stay tall, breathe it out. On those sit bones here. 2 or 3 big deep breaths there. So I had this bike challenge I was doing on Strava, and then I ended up with about 200 some odd miles. I was happy about that. That's probably the most mileage I've gotten lifetime there. So that's plenty. So the sit bones are feeling it, and that's okay. All righty, good. And let's see if we go single leg out, bent leg, get that reach for that toe. That way we get that hamstring, come across, breathe it out there. But that's why it's interesting, just after some rides, to I don't know, stretch out and see how you feel. See what's tight, how things go over like the course of a month. Just a general training block, I guess I should say. Good. 2 or more deep breaths there. All right, nice. And then same on the other side. All right, reach that heel. Big deep breath there. Excellent. A few more deep breaths. We keep it going. All right, and let's go for that long sit here. So that straight leg reach real quick there. Reach for it, breathe it out. 'Twas the eve before April Fool's. Big day. So good stuff here. So got to get ready for that.
It's also when us youngsters can get our vaccines.
Oh yeah, that's it. April 1st, tomorrow. That's a big one. 50 plus. On paper.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Legs bent. I do think there's a huge difference. Let's go for the pelvic tilt. So push down with that lower back between a biological age and chronological age. And I think you, Rick, have found the fountain of youth here. Arms are crossed, big bridge, push through those heels. A little bit of core, a little bit of glutes, turn those on, back down. Somewhere in that 10 range is what we're looking for, 8 to 10. All right, one more there. Good, stretch those hip flexors, turn on those glutes, and let's go legs straight out, hands flat at your side there. Reach to those heels. Try to push one leg down as you lift the opposite side up. So we'll get that straight leg raise. Squeeze both legs there, get that hip separation, come down, and then switch it. Same. But yeah, what a great time of year right now. I think it's like, I don't know, you could be up skiing in the mountains, you can go out to the beach, you go hike, bike, swim. It's all there. Keep alternating here. Let's see, last day of the month. It's always good to reflect on the previous month, as well as, I don't know, I like to do mini goal setting. So I think the goal, not to get you too excited, Rick, the goal for April might be getting the mustache back.
Oh,
That's a big one. All right, let's go cross leg, bring it in here, go for that figure 4 stretch. Yeah, I saw there was a guy I was training and he had a secret mustache that I didn't know about. And it just, I was jealous, can't put it any other way. I wish I was him. All right, other side here. I think this might be the golden age of mustaches. At least as far as I know. Because you can have it, you're walking down the street, people aren't necessarily avoiding you. You could be in a grocery store, you can buy stuff, not be just your mustache. And then you always have the fun big reveal, You might be able to digitally remove it on a Zoom call. I'm not sure. I'll check into that if that's necessary. I'm sure there's a mustache filter. Alrighty there. Double leg knee hold here. And let's go for a leg lower. Leg lower can be either both legs straight up, squeeze, press that lower back down, or one leg down and then single leg comes down. So either one of those works fine. Single leg lower with both legs up, or single leg lower with one leg down. Either one of those works. 8 to 10 each side there. Get the core activated, a little bit of that. There we go. A spring stash, Rick. A spring stash. That might be it. All right, other side. Gotta love those alliterations. All about it. We'll see if we can get Sal on board with that.
maybe Jody too.
Hell
Maybe
yeah.
Jody. Nice. Might take some work here. Let's go both knees in. Lie on your side. Let's go for those open books here. And then big rotation. Inhale. And then leave a longer exhale. About 8 to 10 here. Let that chest and shoulder open up there. All right, 2 or more of those here. Keep that extension. All right, other side here. Make sure you switch it. So obviously big hypothetical, Jody, but if you did have some kind of facial hair happening, what would be your style? Are you going goatee? Are you going mustache, handlebar? Are we just going like a Charlie Chaplin?
For
We could
sure,
go
the
the-
handlebar that like curls upwards that you can like.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's very stylish.
Yeah.
Hipster. That's,
For
I think
sure.
that's the hipster stash right there. The curls up. You need mustache wax. I know that for a fact.
I'm on it.
You can borrow some of mine. What's going on,
Team up.
Mark? Good to see you. Yep. Inhale and exhale here with our open books, chest and shoulders. Good. All right, bottom leg straight, top knee over here. Now, if we can, try to get the quad stretch here. So we're grabbing that toe. trying to keep the knee on the ground, still bent at 90 degrees, and then lay back into it here and rotate. So this is the pretzel stretch, we'll call it here. Long inhale, even longer exhale. There's the chin strap. You could always go chin strap too. That style, I don't think ever fades. Just goes all the way around, very thin, like Howie from the Backstreet Boys. I don't know if you know who that is, Jody.
Just on the
All
little
right.
dot, like on the chin.
Then let's just do that with a marker tomorrow, and you'll know what it's like. That's all right. It's gonna switch the other side. That's like the tattoo, right? I got a tattoo last weekend. It's the earth. It's like a dot on your shoulder. It hurts so much. Ah! A lot of people don't like needles. Big needle aversion. I think that's been a big one with the vaccine with a lot of people. So it's good to conquer those fears. All right, here we go. One more there. All right, very nice, folks. Let's see if you go face down. As long as you tolerate the extension. Tolerate me here. Butt tight, abs tight. Press up. Shoulders are low as far as you're comfortable with. As long as that low back feels okay. And then back down. If you can, drive up to the elbows. That's fine too. And then in either one of those variations, look back if you feel okay with that. Some rotation and then back down. We'll keep repeating those. So it's about up, hold, look back, and then back down. So that's a lateral flexion there. I like to donate blood on occasion here. So I like to try to look at the needle, but I feel like I make the phlebotomist nervous. They don't like it. All right,
So
one
you're
more there.
rustic?
I don't know. I just want to see it. I want to see it, and then, but I don't know. I think they say look away, and what color do you want afterwards? The wrapping. Last one here. I'll usually go purple. If there's no purple, I'll go red. If there's no red, then it's green. All right, let's go for the child's pose stretch here. Reach out, a little bit of flexion to counter that. Long inhale. Even longer exhale there. All right, I'll give you guys a weird story here. Cross the arms, one arm over the other there. That's not the story. The story is so I've donated probably 20 times. There's only one time this has happened to me, and it was not last time, but the time right before. And then how they check your iron level is they take a little like a pinprick kind of thing, and then they get a little bit of blood out, right? And let's get the half kneeling hip flex here, folks. Once you have that pelvic tilt, crunch down. And then once you have that stretch there, feel free to reach either with a side bend or both hands. Either one is fine. I'll try to alternate between both here. And then so he takes the iron level and then it comes out low. He's like, oh, I don't think you can donate today. He's like, but we can do, I can do something else here and we'll see if it works again. This is the only time this happened. So it's going to switch sides. So he grabs my finger and he's like, sometimes you just have to like stimulate the blood. And then he's just doing this. He starts doing that to my finger and he just does that repeatedly. He's like that. And then he's like, yeah, sometimes you just got to get blood flow in there, but it worked. So I don't know. It might be, it's a pro tip, I guess. Just to get some blood flow there. It's a little weird. I'm not gonna lie. But it worked. So I was able to donate blood. I got a cookie, got some juice. Pog, it's my favorite. Pomegranate orange guava. and then I always take one for the road.
It's about the only place you can get POG,
There's not too much out there.
unless you're in Hawaii.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta get a first class flight to get POG usually. Let's go back leg straight, pigeon stretch, bring it across there. But yeah, I Googled that technique after. There doesn't seem to be anything out there on the internet about stimulating blood flow in the fingers by repeatedly rubbing it. But it worked. I guess it makes sense. Hey, someone taught him. Now I know. Letting you guys know. So if you need to get your iron levels up, boom, there you go. For whatever reason. Good. It's going to switch sides there. It's a good skill to have, though, being able to do well with taking people's blood. Because there's so many nightmares when people get their, blood taken, where it just, they have to poke around, they can't find it, it takes forever, and then people get anxiety over it makes it worse. So a skilled phlebotomist is invaluable. All right, there we go.
I like when they tell you, oh, you've got great veins.
Oh, so great veins there. Good vein quality.
This
I
makes
think
you feel so.
Yeah. You're like, well, I do work out, Get the plank going here and then the down dog. That's it, Rick, One of the many benefits of working out, great vein quality. To be vascular. Let's go for the solid plank, hold the bottom for 1, 2, and 3, and then pike it up. Yes, I guess it's vein, how much it pops, how thick it is, all good stuff. But I get just like with some other things, it's why it's important to hydrate to keep the veins pumping, keep them juicy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, calves, drive it down, breathe it out. Solid position at the bottom here, one more. All right, there we go. Bring it down, shake it out there with the forearm. See if you go both hands in front, bring one hand over the other. We'll get that forearm stretch here. Well, that's why I think it's important I feel like doing things like that is good. Just donating some blood. Because what happens if I lose a pint of blood? I know I'm okay. I know I'll be fine. I've trained for it, Rick. I did it before. All right, other side.
You need to post it on Strava.
That's it. That's part of it. Well, my old game, I don't do it anymore, Rick. I'm more responsible now. Underhand, they tell you not to exercise, drink alcohol, smoke, or what was the last one? Or take the bandage off within 24 hours, something like that. So I try to see how many of those I can do within those 24 hours. 3 out of 4 is my best. 3 out of 4. All right, folks, good. Shake it out there. Let's go for that hip flexor stretch, leaning in. This is that world's greatest or easy stretch in yoga there. Back leg straight if you can. Down is fine. Reach with that inside elbow. So that inside elbow is going to go down towards the ground. That's going to be the inner thigh, the adductors. And then see if you can come up. Rotate. That could be knee up or knee down. Either one's fine. Inhale. Exhale. Yeah, the other one they tell you not to do any of that stuff is post anesthesia.
Mm.
And operate heavy machinery. That's another one. All right, other side. A little more paranoid about that one, though. All right, lean in there. All right, elbow reach and then bring it up. Here we go, last one. All right, excellent there, folks. Good stuff. All right, we'll do a little bit of shoulder rotation. This could be on the ground, standing, or kneeling. We find a little bit of space here. Arms going forward. Think, what is it? Breaststroke in the water. Olympics are coming up. Yeah, no Michael Phelps. Is going to be one of the non-Michael Phelps Olympics here. Let's go the other way, backwards. I think he's got an HBO movie though. Him and Ryan Lochte, I think, are in it. It's about the mental health issues of Olympic athletes. Something we all deal with here, you know, common issue.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. And then let's go elbow circle. So elbow goes, bends and rotates, kind of like that. You could do one side or both. I was just trying to kind of establish a pivot point so you have there. So it's a rotation. One side, one direction, then the other. Just getting that joint mobility in here. All right. Very good, very good. All right, if you guys have enough room there, sometimes it's better to do this sideways on the mat, depending on how it feels in your knees. So you're gonna go knees out, elbows on the ground, toes out. This is the frog stretch. Sit back. You wanna keep a flat back. So you don't wanna flex. You wanna stay pretty extended as you sit back to feel that inner thigh stretch. To get more, you just bring those knees further and further out. If this isn't happening for whatever reason, hurts the knees, tough on the joints there. The other way of doing this would be the butterfly stretch where we're seated, or if you got a wall available, you could do one of these. Let gravity do the work to get the inner thigh there. But if the frog is in your capabilities, I say go for it. And then slight rock back, breathe. And then come forward, let off the gas a little bit. When you rock back, you should feel that stretch increase there. Good. One more there. All right, last one. This is a good one if you're trying to increase your squat depth. Who isn't, right? Here we go, one more. Good, all righty. And then we'll take it to that wide V sit, right? Since that kind of hit the adductors, when your legs are bent versus being straight, it does hit different muscle groups. So this should be a little bit more posterior, more towards the glutes. Keep that big reach and breathe. And if like you had some sand around, you could dig your feet into the sand there. And then that helps you increase that stretch. If you had a kettlebell around, you can put your foot on that and then turn away from it. Just some options here. Good. Let's see if we go for that lateral flexion. So bend. So you think side bend, reach for that foot, come across, and then breathe there. Long inhale. Even longer exhale there. Good. That side stretch. This stretch I really didn't start doing until this past year. It's been a huge improvement for me and being able to get forward and then just do this and doing this about 2 times a week. So I think it's a good thing. All right, other side here, same thing. There's this book, it's called Flexible Steel. And then it depicted this particular stretch here. Here's the book, Flexible Steel. I met the guy. And then he has this thing called he rents out, I guess, this baseball arena in Chicago in April. And he calls it the Dome of Strength there. So you can see, you can imagine the type of person this guy is. He's cool though. He's like a martial arts instructor, kettlebell instructor, and the idea is then how to get flexible and strong at the same time. This is one of his big stretches. Doing this in the water or in sand, where it's like two big tricks on how to get more flexible. The point of the book was like, here's how you, meaning anybody, can get to being able to do a front splits or a side split. So that was his big moves there. Oh, he signed it too. I didn't realize that. Nice. That's something I completely forgot. Look at that. Very exciting. Very exciting here. All right. Oh, the things you forget, Rick, you know? I know you don't forget it, but I forget too much. All right, folks. If you guys can, let's work on that inner thigh squat stretch if you can. So if we're standing here, let's go feet wide, knees out. And then breathe here. So we're kind of thinking that frog stretch we were just doing. Perfect, Mark. But just we're taking it down in a different position. Nice too, Rick. So heels on the ground. If you can, rock side to side. If you can get those elbows, yeah, in between the knees, do that. Sit the butt down if we can balance it. Everyone's a little bit different in their proportions there. Hold and breathe. This is my top stretch to do in line for food. Like if you're in a supermarket, if you're waiting for Thai food, I was doing this, because then when you're ready, you just go, yep, that was me right here. I like it a lot. It's a good one.
They give you extra then?
I haven't got that. They're just like, where'd he come from? Why? Number 6. Yep, right there. Got it. So, my top stretch to do. It feels good. Feels like you multitask. Got a little more flexible. Got some food. It's a good day. But yeah, I haven't got people to do it with me yet though. So maybe that'll be my next goal. See if anybody else in line will do it with me there. All right. And then we're standing. Wow. Shake those legs off. I'm gonna move this up a little bit. There we go. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Let's see if we get either a standing quad stretch here if we can, or prop that foot on a chair. Something you trust there. You could do one of those. Pull that hip underneath, crunch down, use some balance if you can. There you go, and hold and breathe. And so where your knee is also important, right? If you want your knee kind of directly underneath if you can, and then you want it back if you can. So you just don't want it to go too far out. You want to drive it in if you can. So that's all ways of working on deepening the stretch here, enhancing it, if you will. But yeah, find that balance, right? So it's like big toe, little toe, and heel. If you find, the right balance between those 3 points, that's your sweet spot. Let's go and switch sides here when you're ready. I think the kids call this the flamingo. What I've heard. Yeah, you see this. Other people do this in line when they're waiting for food, but I haven't seen the squat stretch though. This is, they'll very advanced. You'll know they've had some training, right? That's it. That's how you ID the real sipping stretchers here. All right, let's get a little bit of movement right off of that here. Straight legs. We'll get the leg swings here. That's a big one. Nice and tall, breathe. Hamstring is straight leg. And then if you get a little bit of bend as you go, that'll be quad on the way back. I recommend getting some stiffness in your core, so stay tight and just be mindful of your surroundings there. This is a good one to clear some room though, right? Like if people are like too close to you, I'm just stretching out. I'm working on my flexibility. Make sure you guys switch sides there. I didn't kick her.
6 feet.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. There we go. All right, and then we'll get the side leg swings here. So this one, you'd want both toes facing the same direction here, and then it crosses your midline in front, and then goes out to the side. You feel the inner thigh there. And then I always forget that the calf actually gets stretched on the down leg too. And then other side here, same, your pace. You haven't had to fight anybody in line lately, but I'm trying to think. There was like something odd that happened. I'm forgetting it though. The main thing I'm remembering is when I got sneezed on once at Fresh Choice though. That was bad. That was like the worst. I'll leave you guys with that story. That's a pretty good one. This is years ago though. This is before the next stretch is here to finish. Pre-pandemic, pre-Axis probably. So many moons ago, whole lifetime. Was at Fresh Choice, getting my salad, and then this lady comes up to me, sneezes all across my face, and then Mallory's there, so she like witnesses, and she's like, well, the lady's like, I was like, why did you do that? I just couldn't believe it. I was like, why did you do that? Like, that's the only question I had. I was like, I didn't get it. And then she's like, you did it to me. So I was like, okay, this person's obviously crazy. I'm done. Mal, let's go. Let's get a refund. Fresh Choice is banned. Done. I was happy. I kept my cool.
You should have started doing leg swings.
That would have been it, or just at least squat down really quickly, something. All right, side head tilt, both sides, and I'll let you guys go here. Thank you so much. Fresh Choice.
You should never go to Fresh Choice ever.
I'm done.
Horrible.
It's out of business. It went bankrupt.
Yeah, there you go.
There's a good
wonder why.
reason.
I
Done.
wonder why. Yeah.
You finished that strong, sir.
Oh yeah. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Enjoy.
Thanks for coming out.
Joe.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. Anytime.